What's up, keto people? So we are going to be making a keto pizza pocket. But before I get into making the dough, I want to show you what I made here. So I had some leftover London broil that was thinly sliced. So I cut it up into small cubes. And I cooked it up with some salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic powder in some olive oil. And then I didn't even know this. But when I was at the grocery store, I was looking at pizza sauces and good luck with the no sugar thing. But I saw that Rayo's had their stuff, but it's $6 for a small one. Anyway, sure enough, my Mazzetta's has pizza sauce, 4 carbs, 1 fiber for 1/4 of a cup. I don't know if you really want to mess with that, but anyway, so all the ingredients are good, nothing bad. So I took a little over, maybe like 1/3 of a cup, and poured that in there after the beef had browned. And then I added some minced garlic, like a heaping 1/4 of a teaspoon, and put it in there. Heated it up, let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, and just let it cool. So anyway, so that's gonna be part of my topping, and I already tasted it, and it is yummy. So anyway, moving on to the dough, guys. Super messy. So what this is 3/4 of a cup or 3 ounces of shredded mozzarella cheese. Remember, I shred mine from a block in the food processor for strict keto. If you're not strict keto, you can probably use the shredded mozzarella cheese, but I have heard that if you use that, sometimes the potato starch does not make it super melty, that anti-caking agent, so it might not come out the correct way. So just FYI. Anyway, so that is 3/4 of a cup or 3 ounces, and this is 1/3 of a cup of almond flour. And where did my spoon go? Oh, this is lovely. Improv moment. Okay, and stuff happens. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here and mix this as best I can, and once it's fully all mixed in, which some of the almond flour, you know, obviously might not fully get incorporated. Okay, anyway, it's pretty much a dough here. Not a whole lot, but once we roll it out. So what I did for the rolling out thing, obviously you take a wet rag and you can, you know, just do this and put your parchment paper on top of it. Of course, then it didn't really want to work for me, so I have some added weights. I did do some avocado oil spray on here, as it would best, you know, just in case if it sticks. And I also cut this more to my cookie sheet size to put it in the oven. Okay, sprayed some olive oil on here, and then I'm just gonna roll this out to the desired shape, which, by the way, you can use ham and cheese, do this for ham and cheese with some scrambled eggs, like a breakfast burrito or hot pocket or whatever, and then you just fold over the sides and make it a rectangle. But from what I've heard also with the rectangle is if you use pizza sauce and stuff, that'll more likely come out on the end, so you kind of want to do a circle calzone sort of thing. So anyway, so I'm just going to roll this out and I will come right back. Okay, guys, so I have it all rolled out into a circle. And I made sure that, you know, which way to fold it, you know, and that it's foldable and stuff. Oily from the oil. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna need this much pizza sauce, or not the whole jar, but some extras, considering there's some pizza sauce in there. But I'm just gonna go ahead and add 1 teaspoon just to, you know, just in case. Okay, maybe 2 teaspoons. Why not? Spread that on there. And then what I did also is, you know, okay, with pepperoni, there's one of the exceptions where good luck finding some pepperoni that doesn't have sugar in it. So that's kind of my 2% rule. So if you're super strict or doing this for dietary needs, you probably don't want to do pepperoni unless you found pepperoni with sugar, with no sugar in it. I have not. But I did find some with less than 2%, which I think that a lot of people do have. So let me go ahead and do this. This is the London broil with the great pizza sauce and some garlic. Obviously, you only want to do it to half of it because you're going to be folding it over. Now on this recipe, which by the way, I can't even give kudos to whoever did it because they were mocking another recipe and they didn't give that whoever made it. So this is not my recipe, but I don't know whose it is. So as far as the dough is concerned, but they said this is 2 servings. So you know, if you want to cut it in half and serve it with a small salad, or just eat the whole thing, which is probably what I would end up doing. Probably want to do this more, but I don't know. We'll do that for now. Okay, so I have a half a cup of mozzarella cheese here, which really, to be honest, there's a whole lot of mozzarella already in there. So I don't know. I'm gonna use, well, I'll use just enough. I don't need that much, honestly. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add a couple more of this. We wanted a little filling, right? And this, by the way, was 4 ounces of it. Also, I did preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Okay, so that was 2 teaspoons on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and just add 1 tablespoon on the top, maybe a little less. No, we're gonna go with 2 tablespoons. So 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons, because I'm a sauce person. Watch this seriously come all falling out because I put too much sauce in there. Okay, I'm also adding a dash of Parmesan cheese. And I still have some Asiago cheese left over from the beef braciole. And I seem to really love it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that. My cat is walking on the stove. Okay, and pepperoni. I was originally gonna put 2 ounces in there, but this is looking pretty packed enough as it is. So I'm certainly gonna put pepperoni because you need pepperoni. Okay, this is looking to be pretty good. I sliced up some pepperoni and there's some mini pepperoni in there, whatever. Okay, watch this seriously be way too thick. It's almost too thick. But anyway, so I'm gonna go in here. Yeah, you know what? It's probably too thick. Let's go edit out some of this pepperoni. There we go. There we go, a little bit better. Okay, and I'm gonna get a fork and I'm gonna stamp it on down and then I will pop it in the oven. But let me stamp it down and I'll show you. Okay guys, here's what it looks like stamped down and from best I could. Now you obviously want to poke it a little bit for the steam. Now I've been answering calls today, so this got a little stiff, so it's best to do it pretty quick. But anyway, so I'm gonna get this in the oven and it's gonna be about 20 minutes and then I'll take it out. Okay guys, so I took it out and here's what it looks like. Okay, now I will say that you should probably want to do the rectangle thing because I've done it with the rectangle thing before with the ham and cheese, or with the ham, cheese, and egg, and it turned out fine. But the calzone kind of made it look weird. So there's that. But anyway, I'll go ahead and give it a taste test. I think I did add a little bit too much of the sauce in there because it did tend to soggy up the bottom a little bit. Here's the bottom. But anyway, I'll give it a taste. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is one of my favorite recipes that I have done so far. I put a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese on the top of it, which really gives it a nice little You can add green pepper, mushrooms, anything. I definitely suggest reducing the sauce. I mean, maybe do a 1/4 cup for the entire thing. That would also reduce the carbs because I think just for a half of this, I'm not positive. I think for a half of it, which I will put the macros up here, is 8 net for it. But I don't think you would eat both of these. You shouldn't. So there's that, but the macros will change. I think with just the dough itself, which is the mozzarella and the almond flour, it's like 2.5 or 3.5 net carbs. But you can do the eggs, bacon, ham, cheese in there. You know, if it's the no sauce thing, for sure you'll get a really good deal. It's just, you know, over saucing and stuff might get it a little bit soggy, but I don't really care. This is great. I'm definitely happy with myself. I don't care if it looks bad or not. Anyway, so that's all the time I have. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. I will see y'all next time.